Hi, welcome to Math After Hours with Miss Austin. I'm Miss Austin, a licensed math teacher, here to help you with your math questions. Today I'm going to show you how to do some basic matrix operations. Those will include scalar multiplication, subtraction, and addition. So let's get started with scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication is when you multiply a matrix by a number, or a scalar, by multiplying each entry in the matrix by that number. So our example here, we have a -6 outside of our matrix. We want to multiply the whole thing by -6. So all you're going to do is multiply that number into every single one inside. So not too bad. So if we do that one by one, -6 times 1 will give us -6 in the top left. -6 times 5 will give us -30. -6 times -2 is 12. That's the first row. -6 times 0 is 0. -6 times -3 is 18. -6 times 4 is -24. So, scalar multiplication, not too bad. The next thing we're talking about is adding and subtracting. So with adding and subtracting matrices, you can do that as long as the matrices are the same size. Then you'll just add and subtract corresponding elements. So I've given you matrices A, B, and C here. The first one we want to do is A plus B. Now these matrices are the same size. They are both 2 by 3 matrices. That's the number of rows by the number of columns. So there's 2 rows, 3 columns. These are 2 by 3. So if I'm doing matrix A, so I'll write that again here. That's -2, 4, 0, 3, -1, 6. And we're adding that to matrix B, which is 7, -2, 3, 0, 1, 2. So we'll just add the corresponding element. So in the top left, we're going to have -2 plus 7, which will give us 5. Then we have 4 plus a -2, which is 2. Then 0 plus 3, which is 3. Then on the bottom row, we have 3 plus 0, which is 3. -1 plus 1, which is 0. And 6 plus 2 gives us 8. So this is the resulting matrix, A plus B. If we move on to the next one and try to do C plus A, that is not going to work, because if you look at matrix C, this is a 2 by 2, and matrix A is still a 2 by 3, so they do not match because they're not the same size. So this is actually not possible. So we cannot add these two matrices together. Then we'll have a subtraction example. So we have B minus A, and we already know that those two are the same size based on us adding them together before. So now we have matrix B minus matrix A. And similarly to how we added, we'll just subtract the corresponding elements. So in the top left, we have 7 minus a -2. That's where you have to be careful because you're subtracting a negative. So 7 minus a -2 gives us 9. Then we have -2 minus 4, which is -6. 3 minus 0, which is 3. And then we have 0 minus 3, which is -3. 1 minus a -1, so that's really 1 plus 1, which gives us 2. And then 2 minus 6, which is -4. So this is our resulting matrix for B minus A. Now the last example I have for you is just a combination of the two. So there's scalar multiplication, and then there's also subtraction. So we're going to put them together. The way to do this is just order of operations. So because there's multiplication in there with the 3, we'd want to do that first and then the subtraction. So 3a is 3 times this matrix A, which would give us -6, 12, 0, 9, -3, 18. So that is 3A. And now we want to do matrix B. So 7, -2, 3, 0, 1, 2. And we want to subtract that 3A. -6, 12, 0, 9, -3, 18. And we'll do the subtraction just like we did on the last example. We just subtract corresponding elements. So in the top left, we have 7 minus a -6, which gives us 13. Then we have -2 minus 12, which is -14. Then we have 3 minus 0, which is 3. And bottom row, we have 0 minus 9, which is -9. 1 minus a -3, so that's 1 plus 3 to give us 4. And 2 minus 18 to give us -16. And that's it. I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions you would like me to do, please drop them in the comments below and I will try to get to them. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.